everybody, and welcome to the channel. It's Paulie Esther here, and tomorrow I should have another video with a redemption code good for what you see here on the screen, the snake head badge for the year of the snake Lunar New Year, 666,888 blood points and 888 iridescent shards. And the reason I say that is because this is the progress for the community challenge on the first day, and then today they said this is how far we've gotten now. So you can see, like, this is an incredible jump, and we're in the home stretch here, just about 1 million hooks and unhooks needed by tomorrow morning. So I expect they're going to release that code. I'll make another video about it so that you don't miss it, so you can reap all of these rewards. But something very unusual happened today. So you remember yesterday I made the video about the Iron Maiden outfits coming, and I also made a video of the press release that talked about the Lunar New Year collection and the artist from the fog, which, by the way, I didn't show y'all this. There's multiple pictures for this here of the artist of the fog, the Little Red Riding Hood here. So we have the Unknown as the Big Bad Wolf and Sable as Little Red Riding Hood, which somebody said, well, wait a minute, don't we already have Big Bad Wolf Trapper and Little Red Riding Hood Feng Min? Like, what is going on? I guess we just really love our Little Red Riding Hood. I don't know. So these are coming in February here. Does it actually say the date? February 4th. And then, so something weird happened to me with the, in the comments of the YouTube video where I talked about the Iron Maiden outfits here in regards to the Lunar New Year here, which this is just an incredible skin for the Skull Merchant. It looks really great. But here, let me find that YouTube comment. So in the comments of the YouTube video that I made about the Iron Maiden shirts coming for Sable and Tori, someone had written this in my comments here. Thanks to Bunker Engel for bringing this to my attention here. So I had said, like, what do you think about not having a Lunar New Year event this year and just cosmetics? And so they said, I love the Lunar New Year events. My zodiac is the snake, and I always look forward to the event cosmetics. Last year, not having one was kind of disappointing. That was for the Year of the Dragon, which we did have cosmetics for. Yunjin and Kate got cosmetics for that. And they said it was kind of disappointing, but at least they made cosmetics for survivors. This year, only Killer is sad, even though I love the design and I played Scully before the last changes, but now it's just a waste of money. I'd rather wait until next year and see what state the Skull Merchant is in and if I want to play Killer at all. Also in the newsletter, meaning the in-game mailbox, they wrote, enjoy the cosmetics for the Skull Merchant and Haddie. Seems they scrapped it sadly. So that, I was like, what? What are they talking about? So the first thing that I did is I went into my game to look at my inbox to see what they meant. And I went here and I looked at this Lunar New Year collection. And it says, it's time to paint the town red, celebrate the Lunar New Year with a stunning outfit for the Skull Merchant now available. I don't have any mention of Haddie, so I don't know what they were talking about. So I asked my community and say, hey, does anybody have like a message that says Haddie? Because this person on the YouTube comments is saying that they do. Do you have it? And everybody said, no, mine looks the same as yours, Paulie. And then somebody said, well, why don't you go back on your stream on the day the patch came out and see if they have changed this? So I went and brought up the VOD for my stream when I first downloaded the new patch and looked at the inbox message, and it was the same. No mention of Haddie. So I reached back out to the person on YouTube and said, you know, what platform do you play on? Because I thought maybe this is something on Switch or platform that this exists. So what platform do you play on? And are you able to send me a screenshot on Twitter of this? And so then they did. And it turns out that they play on PlayStation. And what they sent me was actually in German. So this is the screenshot that they sent me on Twitter in German here. And if you look closely, you can see Haddie's name in here. I don't read German, but it definitely says Haddie Kaur in there. Enjoy the outfits for the Skull Merchant and Haddie Kaur. Available now is what it says in German there. So it's like, well, what the heck? How come the German version says Haddie Kaur? And then this took off like wildfire after like I had showed this on stream and said, what's up with this? And people in other regions saw that in Portuguese and in Spanish and in Polish and in Chinese, all of those versions also say Haddie Kaur. So apparently it's only the English version that doesn't. So this makes me wonder what's happened here, if like something got changed late in the game. Was Haddie supposed to get a Lunar New Year outfit and it got scrapped, as the person in the YouTube comments suggests? Why would all of these non-English language versions say Haddie and the English one doesn't? So did they get the memo late for the translators? Were they given the wrong copy when the translators were given this to, you know, type it up in German and Polish? Were they given the wrong copy and their version has Haddie in it? It's a mystery, right? So it's very curious. I don't know what to think of this. Like, I don't know why it would say Haddie if there wasn't at least some kind of a plan at one point for Haddie to have an outfit, especially in all of the other language versions of the game, to suggest that there's Haddie available now, but it isn't there. So is this going to be a surprise we're going to see later? Is this going to be a gift to the community? I have no idea, but it is very unusual that all these multi-language versions would say Haddie on it, and it isn't there. Because it isn't in the article either. So it's a mystery. And so if we look in here, you know, there's no mention of Haddie. It's just Skull Merchant, and you know, that's it. There's no Haddie. So how Haddie got in the other portion, I have no idea. When I went through and made that video talking about Lunar New Year, and I talked about different countries in Asia and Southeast Asia that celebrate Lunar New Year, India isn't one of them, but that shouldn't matter because Haddie is from Quebec, right? And even then it shouldn't matter, because like we have like literal Lunar New Year outfits for David King, Ace Visconti, Vittorio, who is from what century was he celebrating the Lunar New Year? Kate, right? Just last year. So I don't know. It's a mystery to me. So stay tuned. I don't know if we'll have any development on this, but the Haddie stands aren't happy, as you can imagine. Just the idea that maybe she was supposed to get an outfit. I thought maybe like they just did a copy paste for the other languages and they messed up the copy that they sent to the translators or what from. I have no idea. I have no idea why Haddie is mentioned if she doesn't have an outfit. What do you think about all this? Would you like to see an outfit for Haddie? It is, you know, I would like to see Survivor. We used to get a slew of Lunar New Year pieces during the event for all of the different characters, but now all we have is Skull Merchant for this year, Year of the Snake. I really wished, like, I wanted to go through the whole Zodiac and flip it to Year of the Rooster. Like, we had shirts for Dwight, Meg, Jake and Claudette, and Nia too, I think, for Year of the Rooster in Year 1, right? And I wanted it to go through the whole cycle and get back to Year of the Rooster and be like, wow, we did that, but alas, it wasn't to be. All right, that's all I have to show you today. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I appreciate the time you spend here with me on my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about this mystery. Very curious. It is curious, isn't it? And don't forget to take care of each other in and out of the fog. And we'll see you next time. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.
It's a Gen Rush life for us. It's a Gen Rush life for us. Set a hiding, we do gens. Set a randoms, we got friends. It's a Gen Rush life